Hello all. In this video, we will talk about a new topic, which is your chapter 5, which is called Introduction to Estimation. Estimation in Chinese is called 估算. We are going to estimate some number that we are not going to calculate the exact value, but we can estimate. But in the real world, most of the time we will get estimation. For example, we will get about $1,000, about $500, but we do not know the exact value. So we will use the estimation to tell others to do the to solve the problem or to do everything. Okay, now first of all, because I've told you what is the estimation, so we must know what is the exact value also. Okay, now first we can look at the question 1. Determine whether to do estimation or to work out the exact value in each of the following situation. So first of all, what is the meaning of the estimate? Is that 估算. Exact value in Chinese is called 真確值. That means you must get the total correct answer. You cannot get a approximate. For example, I want to know the price of a toy is $328, 328蚊. But if I say estimation, I will say just it's around $330. So it is also okay for the estimation. So I will give you 15 seconds to make you can guess what is the answer for A to E for the estimation to exact value. Okay. Okay, now I will tell you the answer. So if you are not finishing these questions, you can pause the video now. For 1A, we are going to find the 4 area of the fact. In case it's not easy for you to find the whole area of the whole 4 area, because you can say that in your home you will see there are many places that you are not easy for you to measure. 你唔容易量度 in some way in 你嘅屋企. So you will find that it's a little bit difficult for you to find the full area exact value. So the only way I would know is the estimation only. Estimation only. So about 600 for 80 something, etc., etc. Okay, now for B, you are going to count the number of pages of a book. So this one you can know the exact value because you can read it one by one page, 2 page, 3 page, 4 page, etc., etc., etc. So you can get the exact value for the book, the page of the books. And the estimation for the fact, because you are going to give you a price to buy it, so you are not required to get the exact 4 area. Okay, C, find the number of TV spectators of a football match. TV spectator 係電視廣播台. Maybe we can call it 電視廣播頻道 in a football match. For this one, the answer is estimation once again. It is impossible for you to see the whole football match because you will see in a very big playground. You cannot count every TV spectators in every time. Sometimes maybe they have 2 reporters, 即係2個記者, so you cannot count it easily. So I will say this one is the estimation. Find the amount of rainfall on a particular day. That is obviously this one is the estimation. We cannot count everything because some of them may be dissolved in the soil. Some of them may be disappear in somewhere, so it's not easy for you to find the exact value. But for E, find the number of votes of a candidate in an election. That must be exact because we must count every row. Otherwise, the vote is not appropriate. 我哋一定要逐全部票數要點晒嘅，如果唔係就唔準確。So I think you can choose the answer for estimation and exact value like this. Okay, so this is number 1. And then we will go to number 2. We are going to round up and round down the 4 number to the place values given in the brackets. So first of all, what is the meaning of round up? In Chinese, this one is 高估. And you have round down. This one is called 低估. This is a little bit different that you learn in primary school. In primary school, you may learn something called round off. In Chinese, 四捨五入. That means if the number is smaller or equal to 4, you will neglect it, you will omit it. But for more than 5 or equal to 5, you will count it as one more bigger. Okay, so this is called round off. This is round up. This is round down. Okay, let's look at the question we are going to do. 5.84 to the nearest integer. That means this one is 整數. So for the integer, that means that we will look at the unit digit. 個位. So we will look at 5. So we are going to round up. That means we must look at the number that behind it. So this one is 8. So for round up, that means that every time we must count it bigger. So 5.84 we will count it as 6. Every time we will count it bigger. And for round down, every time I will count it for smaller. That means that every time for look for 5.84, I will see it just as 5. 低估. In case you will think that for every number that I will neglect all this number for round down, and I will add 1 for this for round up. Okay, now let's look at the part B once again. Correct to the nearest 10, you are going to correct 945 to reach. So 10 in Chinese is called 十位. So what can we do? We are going to do something that is 945. We will look at the 10 digit 十位 4. And then you can see the number behind is 5. 4 round up, that means I must make it bigger. So 4 plus 1 is 5. So this one is 950. For round down, we just do not consider the 5. So we only consider 940 for round down. Okay, now we will go to part C. 1,780 to the nearest 100. 100 in Chinese is called 百位. So we will consider the 100 digit, that is 7. So if I round up, so I will make it one more bigger. So this is 1,800. And for round down, we just get these two numbers and we will have 1,700. Round down. For part B, we are going to calculate the 63,305 to the nearest 1,000. 1,000 in Chinese is called 千位. That means we consider this 3 because this is 1,000 digit. And so I will make one bigger for it. So this is 64000. And for the round down, we'll have 63000. So we have something like this. So for part E, this is the final part of it. We will see that to 1 decimal place. 1 decimal place means in Chinese it's called 小數後一位. That means we are going to consider the 10th digit. 十分一位. 10th digit. So we will consider the point because after this decimal, one of it, so I will consider this 7. 1 decimal. That means I will consider the decimal point after one of it, so we will consider 7 here. So if I want to have a round up, so mean I want to make one of them bigger, so this is 0.8. And for this one, it's called 0.7. So we have finished the round up and round down. Okay, now we will go to the round off for question 3. Okay, question 3, we are going to do the round off. Estimate the value of the following by round off. In Chinese, say 入 once again. To the base value given, that means here. Correct to the integers and the near 100. Okay, so you must pay attention for this question. So I give you 15 seconds so you can try it by yourself first. If not, you can skip it and I will go to the answer. Okay, now we will have to convert to the EOS integer. So integer, that means this is 6, 0, and 3. So we are going to round off. That means look at the number that behind this integer. That means I will look at 3, 5, and 8, one by one. For 3, it is smaller than 4. So I do not count it. So we will make it as 6. For 5, you will see 5 is bigger or equal to 5. So that means I will count it one more for 3. So 0 plus 1, that will be 1. And then for red, once again, this time I will make it bigger than 5. So I will make one more bigger for 3. This is 4. So we have the answer for this. This is 6 plus 1 plus 4. You will see, use the approximate symbol, not equal symbol here. Okay, 6 plus 1 is equal to 11. Okay, we finish this question. For part B, this time look at this. You are going to calculate the thousands of 100. 100, that means we will consider this position. For 92, you do not have the 100 digit. That means the someone that before it. And also 308, we will count this one also. And then we will consider the 8, the 9, and the 0 here. 2,185, so that means I will make some approximate, that is 2,200 for it. Because for 8 is bigger than 5, so I will make one more of it. For 9 also is one more bigger than 5, so I will count it as 100. Because I put a 0 here, 092, so I will make it one more, so this is 100. Times 300. 300, that means you are going to have the 0, which is smaller than 4. So that means I will not change anything. So I will just make 0 here. So I will do it one by one. 2,200 divided by 100. So this is 22 times 300. So the answer is 6,600. So this is the answer for part B. Okay. Okay, now we will have the question 4. Estimated the value of the following expression by rounding up each number correct to the nearest integers. Okay, now I will give you 15 seconds. Please try the question carefully. This is rounding up. In Chinese, this is 勾股. So you can try by yourself in 15 seconds. Okay, now we will check the answer for it. So first pay attention because this is correct to the nearest integer 整數. So that means we will consider 2, 1, 8 here. So we will think something that, because it's also rounding up, that means it must make it always bigger. So this is 3 plus 2 minus 9. So every time I will make it bigger. So the answer for this one is 5 minus 9, that is negative 4. Sorry. Yes, this one is make it bigger. Okay, now for B part. For part B, you are going to have 19, this one, and this one. So I will make it 20 divided by 4 minus 4. So the answer is 5 minus 4. This is 1. So this is the answer for this. Okay, last but not least, we will go to question 5. estimate the value of the following expression by rounding down. This time is 低估. So please pay attention for the question. So I'll give you 15 seconds. Okay, now let's check the answer for this one. Because once again, this is correct to the nearest integer, that means we consider 5, 3, and 2. For round down, that means we do not consider any number behind of it. So this is 5 minus 3 plus 2. So the answer for this one is 2 plus 2. This is 4. Okay. For the part B, this time always 0, 5, and 1. So we do not consider anything. So this is 10 times 5 divided by 1. So the answer for this one is 50 divided by 1. So the answer is 50. Okay, this is the end of this video, but so please pay attention. We are learning something called what is the estimation and what is the exact value. And even we know this in this video, we learned something about rounding up, rounding down, and rounding off. So for the next video, you will have some harder question for rounding up, rounding down, and rounding off. So please pay attention, and thanks for watching.